Hi, my name is John. I'm the founder and president of Gentle Response, and I want to address a comment and question that a lady left after viewing one of my videos. About 7 months ago, I posted a video titled, "Do Not Use a Condescending Tone of Voice." And she wanted to know and hear some examples of words and a tone of voice, and asked the question, if you're the one who's coming across in a condescending manner, how do you know and how do you stop? It really boils down to you just taking a deep breath and thinking about how you're going to simply approach and make contact with someone. And in no professional development class do they ever say to do anything different other than to have a smile on your face and to have a friendly greeting. Let me give you an example of how tone of voice can change. Changing your tone and inflection and all that can change the context and meaning of a phrase. For example, dude, you like that? 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 Right? And on and on and on. Honey, your dad couldn't make it, but he sent flowers and a card. Honey, your dad couldn't make it. All he sent were flowers and a card. Changing your tone of voice absolutely can change the context, the meaning, and someone's perception and interpretation and understanding of what's going on around them. When you go up to somebody and you make contact with them, you should not come across hard and matter-of-factly. I'll give you an example. A buddy of mine, and this just happened coincidentally very recently, a buddy of mine was sharing with me his interaction with a store employee. Now, my buddy is a veteran, and he legitimately has some lung issues, and he cannot be wearing a mask for too long. It really starts to aggravate his breathing and all that. He was going into a department store here in West Michigan, and he stopped to take the time to read the sign they had outside the door about the people, encouraging people to wear a mask and so on. And it said, for people who may have a pre-existing condition and so on, well, of course, we're not going to force you to wear a mask. He starts to walk in, and he says he's greeted not by a friendly, cheerful greeting, but with something along the lines of, "Where's your mask?" And my buddy, who does admittedly have a very short fuse when it comes to people who are stupid and ignorant, took a moment to just explain to the person, look, I'm a veteran and I do have an existing condition. I can't wear a mask for too long. And this individual says, "Yeah, don't we all?" Something like that, a sarcastic, condescending, "Yeah, don't we all?" This really starts to trigger my friend. Hey, if you don't believe me, your own sign right at the front door says that, I don't have to. I'm parked right there in the handicap spot. And my friend admits that he was taking way too much time to explain something he didn't have to explain to this individual, but he did. And this individual calmly walked over there and read the sign himself. And then he turns around and says to my friend, "Well, we're all dying of something, aren't we?" Just this whole interaction was so unprofessional and just so needlessly condescending and rude. My friend just about blew a stack, and he said, "John, I took a page out of your training, and I just took some deep breaths and just walked back to my car and drove away." But that's an example of how you initiating contact with somebody with just not a friendly greeting and a tone of voice and the words you use can just come across very rude and antagonistic. Another example real quick. Buddy of mine was telling me a few years ago, he got off work. He's a police officer. He's still in the department. He got off work on a Sunday morning after working a 12-hour Saturday night shift. He's on his way to meet his wife at church. He pulls in. It's a smaller church. Parking lot is full. He finds a spot, admittedly probably on the grass or something. He's getting out. He hears a voice call out to him, "You can't park there." My friend turns around and he sees one of the church volunteer parking lot attendants walking towards him. And my buddy said he made the comment, "Well, I can't find a place to park." And the individual responded, "I just know you can't park there," or something along those lines. I don't know about that, but you can't park there. My friend stood there looking at him. This guy looked back at him, and then in a flash, my buddy said he just got pissed because he said, it wasn't so much that I can't park there. I get it. It was how he was talking to me. There was no friendly greeting. "Hey, good morning, welcome to church." sir, you can't park there, but I'm one of the parking lot attendants and volunteers. If you follow me, I'll help you find a spot. There was none of that. In both these examples, it started out with somebody not thinking through how to simply engage and talk to someone, even greet them. Take a deep breath and think about how you're going to approach and what you're going to say, and put a smile on your face. A smile is warm, it's friendly, it's inviting, and so on. It's de-escalating. So once you approach somebody and you've formulated in your head how you're going to react and respond, always start with the friendly greeting. Friendly greeting will set the tone for what you say next. Because if you start off hard, with a hard tone of voice, telling someone what they can and can't do, or something like that, you've already started going off the rails. You've already started escalating a situation where there was no situation in the first place. So I hope that helps bring a little clarification about tone of voice and the words you use. Think about what you're going to say and start off with a smile and a friendly greeting. And then go into what you need to tell them. You know, please, you need to wear a mask or not wear a mask, or you can't park there, whatever. But always start with a smile and a friendly greeting. And that will set the stage for the rest of the contact for the most part. And especially if you're walking up to someone who may already be upset and agitated, you've really got to be doubly aware of how you approach them. With a smile, friendly greeting, and ask them if there's anything that you can do to help, instead of just rolling up there and telling them to calm down or something. And so there you have it. Little example of some words and tone of voice and how... Oh, here's another example of how you can change a simple two-letter word, O-H, how you can change your tone of voice, your inflection, your rhythm, and absolutely change the meaning and context. Oh, 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 and on and on. Tone of voice, absolutely critical. How you say it, what you say. So once again, when you make contact with someone, whether they're approaching you or you're approaching them, start with a smile and start with a friendly greeting. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next video.